हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हो आप सब लोग। आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू आर डूइंग फाइन एंड ग्रेट एट योर होम, है ना। दिस इज द टाइम टू बी सेफ and to be taking so many precautions, because although the government has opened up, there is still dangers, right? So corona is dangerous, so you have to be careful yourself, है ना। The government cannot do everything for us, so you have to do that also, है ना। It's your part to take precautions and all, okay? So don't go outside unnecessarily, right? Okay. So guys, my name is Lohit. I teach here at the Vedantu Olympiad School, and I'm back with the pre-RMO flashback session 8. We will be continuing our solving of the pre-RMO 2017 question paper. Till now in the 7 sessions, we have solved first 21 questions. Now in this session, we'll be discussing about the question number 22, 23 and 24. I hope everybody is ready to solve it along with me. Again, I'll ask you guys to bring your notebooks and pens so that you can solve the questions alongside me. Okay? Because again I'll emphasize on this कि ये बहुत important है कि आप लोग साथ साथ में solve करो, because only then you will be able to understand the question completely, okay, or thoroughly I would say. ठीक है, तो वो बहुत important है, okay. And then because solving yourself only makes you learn things, okay. मेरे solve करने से आप सीधा नहीं सीख जाओगे, okay. So that is my point here. So guys, let's continue then. I hope all of you are ready. So this is the 22nd question of pre-RMO 2017, okay. So guys, actually this question was cancelled. Actually the marks for this were given bonus in the exam. I'll tell you why. Because the question in itself थोड़ा ambiguous wording है, and if we go by directly the wording of the question, the answer comes out to be a 3-digit integer. Okay, so let's see, let's understand this question. It says, suppose that in a plane 10 pairwise non-parallel lines intersect one another. What is the maximum possible number of polygons with finite areas? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ये गिवन होना चाहिए कि इंटरसेक्शन जो कर रहे हैं सब अलग अलग जगह पे कर रहे हैं. इट शुड बी गिवन, ओके. एवरी पेयर ऑफ टू इज इंटरसेक्टिंग, नॉट सो दैट इट मींस कोई भी थ्री एक पॉइंट पे इंटरसेक्ट नहीं कर रहे हैं, ओके. सो अंडर दैट assumption only we are able to solve it, and that too is coming out to be a 3-digit integer, okay. So guys, let's see polygon जो बन सकता है, maximum number of polygons. So the polygons start forming from the 3 sides, right? 3 sides को हम triangle बोलते हैं, और 4 sides we call a quadrilateral, 5 sides, 6 sides and so on, right? So let's see, 10 lines है maximum, so we can make a maximum of side 10 polygon, right? So let's count it. Very easy it is, है ना. 3 sides का अगर हमें polygon देखना है, how many possible polygons will be there? They will be have to be 3-sided, will be a triangle. So how many triangles we can form using 10 lines? So out of 10 I have to select 3, है ना. So let's see, out of 10 to select 3, number of ways are 10c3, right? So this is the number of 3-sided polygons plus 10c4, right? 4-sided polygons or quadrilaterals. So 10c5 and so on up to 10c10, है ना. So this is the only part, okay. So let's solve it. So guys, what we can do is here we can add this terms 10c2 plus 10c1 plus 10 I'm sorry, let's write it again, 10c1 plus 10c0, okay. If I've added them, I have to subtract them also, so let's write that also, okay. So as you can see, this became a series now, right? This is 2 power 10, right? I hope everybody knows this from binomial, okay. So this is the expansion of this, right? So this becomes 2 power 10 minus, now let's solve these terms, right? So 10c0 is 1 minus 10c1 will be 10 minus 10c2 will be 10 into 9 by 2. I think that you should know 45, right? So let's solve this. So 2 power 10 is 1024 minus 1 minus 10 minus 45. So overall you have to subtract 56 out of 1024, and this will give you your final answer, and that is subtracting 56 from this, right? So 24,000 minus 32, so 968, okay. So that is the actual answer, but that was 3-digit answer. All the questions generally have 2-digit answer in pre-RMO exam, okay. So that's why this question was given bonus in that exam. I hope everybody understood this question. It was a very easy question. Let's continue to the next question, that is the 23rd question, okay. So as this is the 23rd question involving some algebra and some number theory, okay. So let's see, suppose an integer x, a natural number n and a prime number p satisfy the equation 7x square minus 44x plus 12 equal to p power n, where p is a prime, right? Find the largest value of. So let's solve this. तो क्या होगा, 7x square minus कैन वी फैक्टराइज दिस? 7 into 12 को फैक्टराइज करते हैं, that is 7 into 6 into 2, right? So 42 into 2 will be factorized, right? So I can write it as 42x minus 2x plus 12 equal to p power n. So this will be factorized as 7x will be common, x minus 6 minus 2 common, x minus 6, that is p power n, right? So this has been factorized in the form of 7x minus 2 into x minus 6 equal to p raised to power n. Okay. So बच्चों यहाँ पे अभी आपको तो सोचना पड़ेगा, because the product of two terms is prime number power n, है ना? So it means both of these two factors must be some different powers of p, है ना? So let's write this down. 7x minus 2, let it be p power a, है ना? And let's assume x minus 6 is p power b. Okay, so these are the two equations. So let's solve these two so that we can eliminate x from these two, है ना? So let's substitute x from the second equation in the first one. Okay, I can write this as 7 times. So let's see, x will be p power b plus 6, right? So let's substitute that. So p power b plus 6 minus 2 equal to p power a. Okay, so let's see. So 7 into p power b plus 7 into 6 will be 42 minus 2 will be 40 equal to p power a. Guys, from here, first of all, I come to know, because p power a is 7 into p power b plus 40. So from this I can make one observation here, that a has to be greater than b, right? This will play a role in the subsequent solving. Okay, so let's write it down in this form now. So I can write it as 40 is equal to p power a minus 7 into p power b. Okay, so guys, because यहाँ पे p और p बार बार लिखा हुआ है, so it must mean ना कि 40 के जो प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन है, okay, p must be one of that factor only. Okay, if a and b are natural numbers, right? So let's write 40 as 2 cube into 5, right? So it means the value of p could either be 2 or 5. So let's take the first case. So if a and b are natural numbers, then p could be either 2 or p could either be 5, right? For that, those cases we have to check now. Okay, so let's put, first of all, first case, let's take p equal to 2. Okay, let's put it. So 40 equal to power a minus 7 into 2 power b. So as we know b is less than a, can I take 2 power b common? I can write 2 power a minus b minus 7, okay, equal to 40, right? And 40 is how much? Let's write it out. So 2 cube into 5. So now there should be cases. Now b has to be 3 ना, that's why हमने 2 की maximum power निकाल ली है यहाँ पे. So b has to be 3, implies b is equal to 3. Okay, now putting b equal to 3, let's check. So when I put b equal to 3, this term will get cancelled. I'll get 2 power a minus 3 minus 7 equal to 5, right? Which gives me 2 power a minus 3 equal to 12. So as you know, no power of 2, as a is an integer, right? Or a natural number. So 2 की पावर में हम कुछ भी कर दें, यहाँ पे a को अगर हम नेचुरल नंबर डाल दें, it will never be equal to 12, right? So a cannot be an integer, right? So this case will be cancelled, right? So that means p equal to 2 का कोई केस नहीं रहेगा. So now let's check the p equal to 5 case. Okay, on the second page. So let's see. Now let's p equal to 5. The equation becomes 2 cube into 5 equal to 5 power a minus 7 into 5 power b. So again we do that step, taking 5 power b common. It will be 5 power a minus b minus 7, right? So guys, again यहाँ पे और यहाँ पे power same होना चाहिए in this term and in this term. So b has to be 1 now, right? So putting b as 1, it means 2 cube, that is 8, is equal to 5 power a minus b minus 7. So again taking 7 to that side, I get 5 power a minus b equal to 15. And so for this, again also b is equal to 1 be here, right? So let's replace it as 1 only. So 5 power a minus 1 will not be 15 for any a to belongs to integer, right? So a will not be belonging to any integer or natural number, you can say. Okay, you can make that correction also. So will not matter much. Okay, because किसी के लिए आएगा ही नहीं. So again, so this means this case is also eliminated. So guys, जो हमने जो cases लिए थे, दोनों eliminate हो गए हैं, right? So now this leaves with us with only one possibility. So 40 was equal to p power a minus 7 into p power b. So this leaves us with one possibility, that B is 0. Okay, so let's put B equal to 0. This gives us P power A minus 7 equal to 40, right? Which gives us P power A equal to 47. So guys, we already know 47 किसी prime number का power नहीं है. 47 itself is a prime, right? So 47 itself is a prime. So what does it mean? It implies that P is equal to 47 where A will be equal to 1. So guys, this will be our answer. The prime number P will be 47. That is satisfying the condition. Okay, so it's a very good question. It was a very good question, I would say. Okay, involving many concepts of natural numbers, prime numbers, and basically the number theory also, and the solving part also, right? Kind of Diophantine equation का भी use है इसमें, right? And I think everybody understood this question. Okay, I hope. Okay, you can rewind this session also to if you skip some step or something. Okay, have any doubt somewhere. Okay, all right. So guys, let's continue to the next question. Okay, so this was the 23rd question. So this one is question number 24. Guys, this question actually again was cancelled, or you can say was given bonus marks. Okay, because this question was fundamentally wrong. Solving it gave us some value of that side of common length which cannot fundamentally be happening. Okay, so this question will be due to being fundamentally wrong. This question was cancelled and bonus marks were awarded to everyone. Nothing to be solved here. Thank you very much, guys. That was all for today's session. These are the next 3 questions. In the next session, we'll be covering the next 3 questions. That is 25, 26 and 27. So students, I just wanted to tell you one thing. If any student who want to prepare for pre-RMO, RMO and all, and has cleared pre-RMO or RMO in the previous year, okay, you can send us mails at lohit.jindal@vedantu.com. lohit.jindal@vedantu.com. Okay, along with your proofs and information, so that you can enroll in our pre-RMO, RMO or INMO batches. Okay, so only those students who have cleared pre-RMO or RMO in the previous years along with the proof. Okay, because again, I'll iterate it again, because our aim or final goal is to bring gold for India at international Olympiads. We want to train students for that, so that India can bring gold, okay, at the international level in maths Olympiad. Okay guys, so that's all from my side. All the best, take care. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.